40 million Americans are having problems with this vitally important aspect of healthy living. It requires virtually no effort at all. We can even do it naked. I'm talking about sleep, and without sleep, you and me, we can't stay healthy, let alone heal disease. Today on Meghan TV, our resident functional medicine specialist, Josh Gatalis, is offering up seriously important tips and tricks to help you catch your Z's. Today is the day. Let's make this happen. Oh, I must have dozed for a minute.
Me too.
My goodness,
Yeah.
That was a good sleep.
I feel rejuvenated.
Welcome back to the kitchen. Josh Gatalis, everybody's favorite clinical nutritionist and functional medicine specialist. You know I love having you here to share your wealth of knowledge. And today we're talking sleep. You're going to share with us 4 tips on how to get good sleep. What happens though when we're not getting good sleep?
We're not healing, we're not repairing, we're not releasing those hormones we need to release to get ready for the next day and to repair from whatever we did the day before.
Now, I've got some crazy statistics to share with our beautiful, well-rested audience. 62% of American adults experience a sleep problem more than one night a week. So 2 to 3 times a week, people aren't sleeping well. 30% or 70 million suffer from insomnia in the course of a year. That's crazy. 8.6 million people, or 4%, of U.S. adults use sleeping pills.
Wow. That's
crazy, especially because sleeping pills can be addictive. They cause a lot of other health problems. And $18 billion is the estimated cost to U.S. employers in lost productivity from employees just being tired on the job. $18 billion.
Wow.
We've got a problem here, and you're here to help us. You're going to give us 4 tips, 1, 2, 3, 4 tips to help people get a solid night's sleep. What is tip number 1?
The most important thing is to have the room as dark as possible and to not look at bright lights before you go to sleep.
So like while we're having dinner, should I just put this on so that I start dimming my light?
That might be slightly excessive, but basically the name of the game here is melatonin production.
Right.
Right? So melatonin helps us stay asleep. It helps us rejuvenate. It's also a potent antioxidant when we release the right amount of it. And it only gets released in the absence of light. So when we are ready for sleep, we need to power down the computer.
Yes.
Turn off the TV.
Yes.
Power down the cell phone.
Yes.
And basically dim the lights if we can, and maybe read a book or do something with minimal light coming into our eye.
What's your second tip?
Second tip is get rid of all electronics around your head.
Good one.
So like an alarm clock is probably the biggest offender, and more, in the last 5 to 10 years, cell phone. So the reason for that is that these electronic devices release electromagnetic frequencies, or EMFs, and those have all sorts of health implications as well. And your nervous system, your brain, which keeps you asleep, is one of the most complicated electrical systems on the planet.
Right.
So we don't want to interrupt that and intervene with that in any way.
So we want to clear our electronics. Do not have them around your bed as much as possible. And if they are, turn them off or unplug them as necessary. All right, let's go to number 3.
Number 3 is to make sure you get enough protein. And why is that? Some people don't make this connection, but proteins are made up of amino acids, which is like this long beaded necklace, and each bead is a different amino acid. And there's one specific amino acid called tryptophan.
Oh, tryptophan.
Tryptophan. And tryptophan converts into serotonin, and serotonin converts into melatonin, which we already talked about.
Right.
So if you're not getting enough protein, or if you're not digesting that protein properly and liberating those amino acids, you literally can't make the proper brain chemicals for sleep.
And so turkey is one option, and we know people like to pretend they get really tired after Thanksgiving, but I actually think it's because they've eaten too much. But you can also get tryptophan. Some of my favorites, this is my area. Spirulina, great source of tryptophan. Sesame seeds are a great source of tryptophan. Sunflower seeds. And what else?
Spinach.
Yep.
Soy, did you say soy?
I did not say soy.
Okay,
Organic, non-GMO soy.
Yeah, and those are all great sources of tryptophan.
And your number 4?
Number 4 is to avoid stimulants. There's a number of stimulants. There's caffeine. So firstly, if you are consuming caffeine, make sure it's before 12 o'clock so you have time to actually clear it out of your system.
Yeah.
Sugar is a stimulant. We've also got teas that have caffeine in them. And we want to avoid alcohol too, because although some people use alcohol to help put them to sleep, it actually decreases the rejuvenation phases in the sleep cycle.
Interesting. And we also have to mention colas and sodas and all those ridiculous energy drinks.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 great tips. Quick review. We're going to sleep in darkness. We're going to get rid of electronics. We're going to eat our protein. And we're going to ditch the stimulants. And if you're having issues sleeping, try those things first before being part of that statistic on the medication. And also taking into account a lot of these things will help people ease off their meds.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Josh. As always, I love having you in the kitchen, dropping your nuggets of knowledge. Do you have trouble sleeping, or have you in the past? What solutions have worked for you? The best discussions are over on my website at meghantelpner.com. My community is waiting for you. And if this resonated with you, or you know someone who could use a little health inspiration, please share it. If you're picking up what I'm throwing down, get more. The extra special goodness gets delivered right into your inbox when you hop on over to meghantelpner.com and subscribe to my newsletter. Vibrant health starts with one little choice, and every choice counts. Today is a day to make that happen. Let the truest version of you shine on through. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Josh, and I'll see you next time. Bye.